What's up, CEOs? Today is free new dealer training. Oh, I don't know if you can hear me actually. Let's see, because I did not get my mic, but what's up, CEOs? Today is free training for new auto dealers or auto dealers looking to start up or gain some new skills. So this new dealer training or this startup dealer training happens once a week in the Facebook group. So if you want to get in on the training when it happens and the Q&A, then join the Facebook group. I am Shamel Leonard, and I created the awesome Auto Dealer Business School so that I could lay out a business map, not only for you, but for myself, because this is the business school that I needed from my own dealership, and where we can have small dealer resources to sell more cars without like the traditional thousands and thousands or huge overhead, so that we could make a lot of profit and still have happy customers and still be able to grow our business. So I really think and know that the Auto Dealer Business School is a necessary part of your business growing, okay, and scaling. So this video training is sponsored by the Car Title Training for Dealers, okay? So this is like title department training for dealers. So today's topic is small dealerships don't work, part 3. And part of that is because we don't have title departments, right? And without a title department, it's hard to sell a lot of cars, because then you have to manage a lot of activity with each car sold, which is getting the title and transferring the title, right? So in this car title training for dealers, you're going to learn the software, how to use the software, and then also the process, the title flow, and how to outsource it to virtual assistants that don't cost you that much or are very affordable, so that you can sell more cars and focus on that, right? And you'll learn about the title help desk for dealers that can help you to avoid issues that can cost you money or land you in court. So sign up for the car title training for dealers. This training video is also sponsored by the auction class, okay? Titles and auction go hand in hand. Where do you get the titles from? The auction. So there are some things you need to know about the auction. You need to understand auction flow. You need to understand the red flags at the auction, so that you not only buy right and buy the right cars, but you also buy the cars that can be sold right, and transferred to your customers, okay? So sign up for the auction class. I'll put the link right here somewhere in the description, okay? And then, of course, both of these classes are included in the $1 Million Dealer Club. So if you want that, plus weekly dealer club meetings and an instant chat, then you can join the $1 Million Dealer Club and get it all the help and support that you need for your dealership to grow to $1 million dealership, okay? So small dealerships don't work because we don't outsource enough, okay? So I think low key, one of my missions in the beginning of my business was to prove that I could do it all, right? Like prove that I could open this business, start it, grow at scale, wear all the hats, and be successful, i.e. make a whole bunch of money, right? And I quickly realized then that it's not even meant to do it all. Businesses are community enhancers, all businesses, right? And the way they enhance the community is to provide a good service and also to provide the community members with employment or ways to make money or grow, right? So having a business makes you part of your community. It makes you a community leader. It makes you flow or part of the ecosystem flow, economic ecosystem of your community. All right. So it is not just about having a business and making enough money so that you can support yourself. it is about providing a good service for your community. And part of providing a good service is having people to work for your business, right? And so you have to outsource. And what are we outsourcing right now? We are outsourcing our title process, okay? From the auction to the buyer, we need to outsource the whole thing. What is the title process? I'm so glad you asked. So it's a process to ensure that you get a title for each vehicle, and this title can actually be transferred to customers. So it is a clean title. If that's what you bought, right? Like you get, it is a process to ensure that whatever you expect to get from your title, you get from your title, right? So, that is your title process. How hard can a title process be? Well, I'm so glad you asked that as well. It can be very hard, and it gets harder with volume, right? So in your title process, you have to, one, make sure you get the title from whoever you are buying the car from, albeit the auction or a private party or another dealer, right? Those are really the only options that you have for buying the vehicles. You need to make sure you get it from them, that is right. That you can read the title ownership, that you know the signs of a bad title, like it's not the right title, it's a duplicated title, it is still tied up or held up in someone else's interest, etc. Also, there are all these documents that come with titles, right? I remember the first time I got a title from the auction, and it had all these documents, and I was like, what is all this? Do I keep all these documents with the title? What do all these documents mean, right? So you need to make sure, one, that you know what those documents are, you keep them, and you know also if those documents are executed correctly, because that will affect your ability to be able to transfer that title to the new buyer, right? So also, you need to know how to use your title software to pay the taxes, and what to do with all the documents. That means the documents you collect from your buyer as well as the title documents, okay? Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. So what is the worst that can happen? Okay, so 9 times out of 10, I would have to say 7 times out of 10, the title process can go pretty smooth. However, those 3 times, the worst that can happen is, and in the very beginning, the beginning issues or the rookie mistakes happen a lot with new dealers, right? Which the worst that can happen ranges from embarrassment, having to follow up with your customer and say, ooh, I didn't get the signature, I didn't do this right, or I gave you the title and I needed to keep that, or, any of those things, right? So it can range from just minor discomfort to / embarrassment to court. And in some states, a misdemeanor charge. Okay. So, and then also on that same end, with the same kind of seriousness as court, is a bond claim. And if you get a bond claim and that bond claim is approved, then now you forever have a bond claim, and that challenges your business, your ability to stay open and to continue working in your business or continue your business. Okay. So it can get pretty serious and quickly, like within 30 days. All right. So you want to make sure you know that process and you avoid what is the worst that can happen. And then, in between embarrassment and court is just your complaining customer. And don't nobody have time for that, right? Especially when you're trying to go to the auction, buy cars, sell cars to new customers. Having a complaining customer with the threat of a bad review, or someone who's always coming up there, to see you, to talk about this title issue. I mean, these are the things that can really happen and have happened, right? So you just don't want that. That impedes on your business operations, right? It takes up more time for you to make money in your business. All right. So, to avoid this, you want to make sure that you learn how titles work from the auction to the buyer, okay? And you know what a title needs to be right or legit, okay? And that you know how to outsource the process, even with only a few titles in house. So I know a lot of dealers are kind of hesitant to outsource the process because they're like, I mean, I only got a couple of titles, like I'm little, I'm not really doing it like that, right? But the best time to start something, or the way you should start, the way you want to finish. That's what I want to say, right? And once you learn the title process, so you learn if someone's doing a good job or not, then you outsource this, right? So learning the title process may include doing it a couple of times yourself after you learn the process, and then you outsource that thing, right? So small dealers need to sell more cars. That's one of the reasons why small dealerships don't work. Our volume is very low. And the key to selling more cars is to focus more on the sales, right? And to focus more on the sales, meaning the cars that you buy and the customers, you have to outsource those mundane office tasks, okay? And title work is one of those. So outsource your title work, learn the title process so that you know when your title people are doing it right, or you have trained them to do it right, and sign up for the title class. All right, CEOs. So if you have any questions, let me know. If you want more information on the title class, comment title class, okay? And I will send you information on the title class, all right? CEOs, as always, I am praying for your success, but prayer without works is dead. You have to take action. You have to envision what it is you want for your business. I had to do the same thing. I had to let go of my limiting beliefs and limiting activities, these activities that limited my revenue, okay, and limited how my business could operate. All right. Let go of those things. You have to let go of those things. You have to learn what you don't know, and you have help along the way. All right. So if you want help, come to the title class, comment title class, and I will see you in class, CEOs. Be blessed and talk soon. Bye.